Okay, Rift Wizard. Rift Wizard is also a roguelike, an actual roguelike, not what people call roguelikes nowadays. Okay, Melt is unfortunately a level 2 spell, so you have to do that. I think that Melt and Fireball should probably switch places. I think that Fireball is more of a level 2 spell, and Melt should be a level 1 spell, considering that it only targets one tile. For copious amounts of damage, but still only targets one tile. So what I'm going to be doing here today with my Rift Wizard run is going to be only casting Melt. That's the only spell that I will get, and it will be difficult, even though Melt is a fire spell and therefore extremely broken. From these three, I don't know which one is the best. All three of them seem pretty bad to me. I probably shouldn't. Oh, you know what? I hadn't thought about it, but this has a troll crown that I can just land on and let the trolls get the job done for me. So that's what I'm going to try. I'm still a bit annoyed by that teleport earlier in Crawl. You know, it is when it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. I guess that's the only thing that I can say. Yeah, I was a bit hesitant on using the portal, or like the crown, because I knew that the portals were just gonna block each other exactly like this. But as soon as I get some summons going, yeah, at this point, like, it's over. I have won this. It's just gonna take forever. In fact, it's gonna take so long that I should have Exturbo on. Yeah, a bit faster. It took me only 69 turns, surprisingly. I thought that it was gonna be much more than that. Maybe it was a bit of an overkill to use the Troll Crown, but it was Troll Crown or using incredible amounts of Melt, which is something that you should be wary of. Okay, I like this level. I like this level. You may be thinking that it's too early to do an open level, but it really is fine to do an open level. And ooh, spicy, very small level, but I still cannot deal with monsters that are fire resistant. So I have grown to really like getting Searing Heat immediately when I am doing Melt, because Searing Heat deals damage to everything that is within line of sight of whatever I target with Melt. So in levels like this, it literally just hits the entirety of the level, which is obviously really good. Yeah, shouts to Searing Heat. Damage to enemies, 185 Searing Heat, 66 Melt, 12 Suicide Explosion. So yeah, pretty good. This game is great. Maybe this if it's open. I think that I don't like it. Like, theoretically it shouldn't be very difficult, but the journey from here, which is where I would start to being able to hit this gate, is gonna be kind of arduous and lengthy. And because of that, I think I don't want to do it. So let's see the other options. This is not terrible. The only thing that I don't like is that it only has one consumable, which is that mana potion. At least it's a good consumable. And this has fire monsters that I don't want to deal with, at least not yet. Yeah, I think that I'm gonna do this one. By the way, before continuing, let me show you my bestiary. I have 485 out of 498. And I know what, now I know what all of the monsters that I don't have are. I know that this is the lanky goblin, for example, an extremely rare goblin, because it's super rare to begin with, and goblins only spawn in the very early parts of the game, so that's why it's so difficult to get the lanky goblin. I wonder if I have gotten the lanky goblin before, and I just decided not to take it. You know, that's the kind of thing that keeps me awake at night. Okay, I was pretty close to just being able to kill that with Searing Heat. It's at 7 HP, now 4, and now 0. But yeah, as you can see, Searing Heat gets you quite a lot of value. It kills enemies that don't have that much HP really quickly. Oh, I should get the charges. That's a very important thing to do with Melt. Or to do when you're doing melt only, is what I mean. That's perfectly doable. Yeah, it is perfectly doable. A far circle. Okay, this is better because of the far circle. I really like the idea of going there because it will give me a discount on some stuff. I would probably like Fiery Judgment, which I can get, and then maybe the damage upgrade for Melt. There's sort of things that I want to do, like melting armor, and of course Starfire, and stuff like that. But yeah, the Troublers are not gonna be an issue at all. Fortunately, because Searing Heat just hits everything, and as soon as I have a Redeal for fire, it's gonna hit everything twice, which is gonna be great. Hello, Seth No One, thank you for stopping by. Good to see you around. I am playing Crawl, and or not playing Crawl. Yeah, that's just the usual thing to say. I am playing Rift Wizard, so not Crawl today. Or I guess not Crawl anymore. I was playing Crawl and then I died and then I started a Rift Wizard run. Yeah, the Crawl run was going surprisingly well until the point I died on. Okay, let's see what we got here. I want Fiery Judgment, as I said, and I think that I'm also gonna get the damage upgrade for Melt. Now it deals 38 damage. Another Fire Circle. That's not unreasonable. Let's see how the level looks. It's fine. I can do this now because I have a Fire Redeal. Before the Fire Redeal I wouldn't have gone here. But now I can. And this level looks worse than the other one. It also doesn't have any monsters that I haven't already killed. Let me pull up my list. Yeah, I gotta copy paste this into a document instead of checking the Discord chat. I asked in the Rift Wizard server if someone had a full bestiary because I really want to have the full bestiary, the full bestiary, right? And someone did have the full bestiary, so that's how I know what monsters I'm missing. Unfortunately, finding the monsters that I am missing can be extremely difficult. Borderline impossible, in fact, as said by the developer. The developer mentions that it was a bit of an oversight when making the game. Like, I don't think Dylan ever expected people to actually go for completing the bestiary, but it is such a it's so close yet so far that, like, if I wasn't so close to completing the bestiary, I would have no interest in completing it. But now that I am so close and that it seems like an achievable goal, now it's torturing me. Anyway, we want Melting armor? Yeah, sure. Melting armor. Do you think it's kind of cool that it's hard to get it? Yeah, it will take a while for me to get it. It will take forever, in fact. This looks okay. It also has copious amounts of consumables. That's mainly why I wanted to go here. And here we have another open level, but this one has a very sad amount of consumables, in fact 0, so it is not very difficult to decide which one I actually want to go to. Oh, okay, hold on. Need a mana potion. You know, people say that Rift Wizard is a very difficult game, but I really don't think it's that difficult. It's a game where like you're not submitted to, or you're not subject to randomness, to be more precise, that's what I meant. Or very slightly subject to randomness, in the sense that like combat very rarely has randomness, pretty much never has it. And I think that playing around randomness increases the difficulty of a game drastically. Like for example, I consider Crawl to be harder than Rift Wizard, because in Rift Wizard if you take your time and think about things, you're gonna win. Like it's an inevitable consequence of doing that. You're gonna win, as long as you know what you're doing, that is. But in Crawl you may stop and think and like analyze your best options, and you're still gonna die for one reason or another. On the other hand, in Crawl you may survive getting lucky even if you don't know how to do it, or you don't know what you're doing. In Rift Wizard that doesn't really happen, so I guess if you are used to stumbling around and like playing games without really knowing what you're doing, then you're probably gonna think Rift Wizard is kind of hard. But if you learn Rift Wizard is easy and enjoyable, I think, as well. Because one of the big factors that involved that were involved in my fallout from NetHack was that the more I learned NetHack, the least I enjoyed NetHack. And it really is not the case for Crawl, and it is also not the case for Rift Wizard. I've been getting some really lucky level generations. What is this? Dark or Holy. We do not have any Dark or Holy spells. Yeah, I can go here. This level may look kinda nasty. It's not really bad. Starfire right now? Yeah, I mean it won't do much in this level because these guys are immune to Arcane, but better have it now than forget about it. I'm gonna get hit by a couple of these guys. Yeah, it's completely okay, because I don't hit that hard. I find it funny that they have one turn of channel, and the game never tells you about it. There's like a channel mechanic where some enemies have certain attacks that take more than one turn, but it is pretty obscure that these guys are affected by that. Okay, seeing hit still saving the day, killing absolutely everything for me. Delightful. Definitely not. Definitely re-roll, it seems. Unless, let me take a closer look at this. Nah. I think that maybe I had, if I had Blink with blind casting, so I could go through walls, I would be able to do this. But since I do not possess such arcane technology, I think that the option is to re-roll away these portals. Nah. Yep. That's my official standing, nah. This, on the other hand, looks pretty okay. It's not great, too, because it has a bunch of walls. But it is okay because of this sorcery circle, which promises Arch Sorcerer once I am done with this level. Now the main concern here is that Vergara, which really hurts. But what I can do is drop into the level, immediately use a Chaos Bell, and follow it up with a Bag of Bags, or maybe a Bag of Spikes that I have right here. Yeah, I think the Bag of Spikes is better because the Bag of Spikes are significantly tankier, and those would get rid of the level for me. That is exactly what I am going to do. I can also go for Stone Shield to give myself immunity to physical damage, but I think that I would rather save that for when I actually need it. Oh, I have extra bone. Let me go back to fast. Hello Calicommuter, thank you for stopping by. I am playing Rift Wizard. I was very close to saying I'm playing Crawl again, but no, we're playing Rift Wizard. Oh, you know what I should have maybe played? Darkest Dungeon. I've been thinking about that Darkest Dungeon campaign. I haven't finished it, and I really should go and finish it. I haven't played it off stream either. Okay, yeah, these guys are just gonna take care of everything. And there we go. Alrighty, pretty good. Now it's time to get Arch Sorcerer. I don't have Fire Lord yet, but what we need is Arch Sorcerer. That's what I can get right now. Okay, now my meld has more charges and a bit of extra damage, and a bit of extra range as well, which is not really that noticeable anyway. Farsight Shrine. Okay, you wanted range? You can get range with Farsight Shrine. But I unfortunately don't think that I want to go to any of those. I have a portal key, which I shall use now. This is kinda rough. Yeah, I don't like it very much. This level is actually a secret recipe for disaster. The level has enough walls so that it is difficult for me to just hit everything fast enough. It also has slime brewers. It has 3 of them, in fact, that speed up the process at which these copy themselves and these copy themselves. So I can see the level spiraling out of control very easily. They're also immune to fire, so it would take even longer to kill them. So maybe the correct thing to do is to not go there. Maybe here. I hadn't thought about it too much because it's kind of not really an open level, but this can work. This is a specific tile, and this one also, like, they seal the gates, so yeah, I can do this. Having Prince of Ruin here would be nice. It's not really that much of a necessity, at least because I do hit these guys really hard with my Searing Blaze. Searing Heat is called. I'm okay with tanking the scrolls. It's not really that much of an issue. Yeah, I'm gonna end the level before I run into serious issues with my HP because of the scrolls. Okay, one more gate to go. That effect from the Idol of the Fickle makes me always kinda freaked out, because it really looks like you're taking damage from an electricity attack, and that can be pretty bad. You generally don't want to take damage from those. Okay, we're pretty much done now. Alrighty, that went well. Not doing that. Maybe, because it's a fully open level. And let's see this one. Definitely not doing that. Before doing anything, I should drink a healing potion. Okay, let's continue. Let's see, Concussive Idol. This is pretty bad. In general, I try to avoid going to levels that have this because it is very easy to die accidentally in a level with a Concussive Idol. Fortunately, there was only one and I already got rid of it. So that is no longer an issue. I killed a high-level monster and I didn't even realize it. The wonders of sitting hit, I suppose. So apart from Rift Wizard and you know, my usual stuff that I play on stream, I also have been getting a bit into Age of Empires 2. I got the Definitive Edition a couple of months ago, and I've been playing some of it, and it is complicated. I wouldn't really say that it is enjoyable, because it has a very steep learning curve. It's probably the most difficult learning curve that I have experienced in any game, getting like reasonably good at Age of Empires. Or in general RTS, like that's just it is not something that I am used to handling, you know, the heavy multitasking required to do decently well in a game like that. So I don't know if I should just quit before going down that path. But at least it's not a multiplayer game, so I know that it's not a path that's gonna inevitably lead to suffering. It's just a very lengthy path, is what I'm trying to say. I should not go there. The only reason why I was considering it is because there is a gnome druid, and I'm pretty sure that I have already killed one of those in my bestiary. I pulled up my list again to see what monsters I had not killed. So yeah, probably gonna go to this level, which... it's not the end of the world. It does have two gates that wouldn't be... oh, well, one gate that wouldn't be hit by sitting hits, so that's kind of annoying. You tried Age of Empires 2 recently? Very fun? Oh, or do you mean the turn-based fighting game, Yomi Hustle? I have never heard of that, but I did see something about, like, something reminiscent of that. What I think is that turn-based, like, if you think about it, a turn-based fighting game is like Pokemon. Oh, your only move is hostile, that's what you mean. That's what I was thinking of. I think this is exactly the game that I was thinking of. I saw a trailer about it on, like, a fighting game tournament recently. And you say that it is very cheap. Well, that's cheap enough for me to be able to buy it, so sure, I might try it. It probably will be up my alley, indeed. But anyway, as I was saying regarding turn-based fighting games, if you think about it, Pokemon is literally that. It is a game where you go into your match with a set of options that are customized to your liking, and then you act and react to beat an opponent and to outplay an opponent. So very reminiscent of good old fighting games, but in turn-based form. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. Oh, do I have enough for Prince of Ruin? I think the time has come for me to get Prince of Ruin. Fundamental part of builds like this, because it really cleans up the screen. How are these guys not dead? Yeah, look at them, they're really healthy. Oh! Oh, that hurts me. Yeah, like that's really painful. That's how they're not dead. Of course they're not gonna be dead if they're constantly being healed like crazy. Okay, somehow I got rid of the Idols of Life that were here. I'm still a bit afraid of the Cyclopes because they can stun me from outside of my range, so... Yeah, the Melt Challenge has a lot of complications. Like there is a lot of things that you wouldn't really think about that affect the Melt Challenge a lot. Oh, living units, that's how they didn't die, so they don't heal themselves. I'm glad that they don't. Imagine, it would be horrendous. Okay, I just figured something out. I can just do a crawl and wait around the corridor. It should be fine. Yeah, they cannot see me, so I have enough time for a mana potion. Okay, pretty good. Excellent. Prince of Ruin dealt 342. It didn't shine as much as I thought it was gonna shine in this level with all the ghosts. But it's still perfectly fine. I think that maybe it worked like that because the ghosts were not being dealt the killing blow by something that Prince of Ruin enhances. Or like gets triggered off of is what I meant. Okay, we're gonna be getting chastisement, so now whenever I cast a spell, everything that can see where I cast the spell has a 50% chance of being stunned for one turn. It's really strong, chastisement. It's like Smash but turn-based dodges and counters. Yeah, the concept of a turn-based fighting game has been proposed a lot, like as a way to replace the physical execution with a bit more of a mental, like a battle of wits. There's still a lot of thinking to go around when you're playing a fighting game, but yeah, the concept is still really nice. I just think that it already exists in the form of Pokemon. Doesn't mean that I am not opposed, or doesn't mean that I am opposed to trying this. So yeah, I will try it off stream and then I'll tell you what I think about it. I don't know if I want to go to that level. Like the more I look at it, the more convinced I am that it is not a good idea to go to that level. Portal Disruptor. Yikes, definitely not. Definitely not. And please save me. Oh, the pain. I think that what I am going to do is literally just spawn here, because it has a draft of memories, and I have 2 Earthquake Orbs, which I am going to use to try to clear up the level as much as possible, and then just like spam my stuff. I think that's the way to go, unfortunately. Maybe only 1 is enough. It is most definitely not gonna be enough. I mean, if I want to kill the level quickly anyway, which I'm not too sure is that much of an issue. There's a Slime Soul idol. Maybe I should have spawned there instead of on top of the HP. Still, it's going okay. Yeah, okay, 1 Earthquake Orb was more than enough. I'm glad that I didn't go crazy and use the 2 of them. Okay, the Slime Soul idol is gone, so we pretty much got this now. You showed Eden to your nephew. You were playing and he's like, this game looks so easy, because he's 10 and likes to talk smack. We're like, here you go, show me. He gonna learn today. Oh man, I really like that moment. Like, in case you don't know about the you gonna learn today, it is like, look it up. You gonna learn today, Justin Wong. It is really one of the greatest things that has happened on the internet ever. Okay, so from these levels, the crazy one to go to is this one. So this is the one that I'm gonna be going to, and I'm gonna be hoping that it doesn't kill me. Look at this! This is the most minimalist level in the whole game. Like, there's so much empty space. It's so small. This would be so much easier if I had a stopwatch or, you know, Word of Chaos, but it's an only melt run. Melt only is what we're doing. Yeah, I think this might actually be the smallest level that I have ever seen. This is the kind of level that if I was playing with a fire build, and a proper fire build, not melt, like with Flame Burst, I would just drop here, use Flame Burst once, and it would delete the entirety of the level. But unfortunately, we are not that. So what I am going to do instead is going to be use an energy shield, because it has Void Watchers, and they really hurt. So far so good. Yeah, so many crazy instances of damage here. Everything gets hit multiple times because of the Starfire and the Fiery Judgment, and then they get affected by Chastisement, and then there were Spike Beasts too, so they were taking damage and exploding into spikes, and then they were dealing damage to other things, and then Prince of Ruin. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. This game is enjoyable. Easy peasy, no issues here. I even have a ton of turns of the energy shield still, but it doesn't really matter. I wonder how I'm going to do this. I think that I'm gonna grab these, use these, and then immediately, or like, gonna grab this, use Draft of Memories, pick these up, and then drop on top of another level, or another orb with Draft of Memories. Like, teleport into one of these, and do that, is what I mean. Careful not to touch them, because I don't want to waste them. But I want to get even more value for them, is what I mean. I wouldn't really be wasting them if I was to get them like that. This looks okay, yeah, looks perfectly doable. Gorgon is kind of scary. I'm gonna use a stone shield so that I don't just like die upon entering there. So we're going to this one. Okay, now we're gonna use first Healing Potion, Stone Shield, Draft of Memories, pick this up, and then we're gonna use a teleporter, and then we're gonna drop here. I am partially, like, a bit tempted to use another teleporter to get that, but I think that it may be a bit too much, and I probably shouldn't do it. So I have the Stone Shield, so everything is fine. Stone Shield is the main thing protecting me here. Yeah, like, you do that, and I don't mind. And I run out of melt, so we need to get more of that. Also, like, I can get Firelord now. I should just get that, so that melt deals more damage. 57 fire damage. I can also get White Flame. I think that I'm gonna wait. No, I'm just gonna get it now to melt monsters that have very high HP. Oh, they had shields, that's why they are not dying. They have shields and they also have immunity to Arcane. Okay. Yeah, I don't like levels with Fake Queens, but ever since I learned about the power of sitting heat, I have come to think of them as significantly more palatable levels. Gotta step away from that. We don't want to be frozen. Okay, this level has been pretty wild. I didn't even realize, but there's a war banner which is kinda just summons, or like is making everything produce more. It's a pretty strong thing. You generally want to get rid of the war banners as soon as possible. And the war banner in this case is making the gates with broth mothers produce more quickly. So, and the broth mothers themselves produce monsters. So the summon spam could have gotten very quickly out of hand. Fortunately, it didn't come to happen. I would like to attribute that to my skills that just clear the screen pretty quickly. Yeah, look at that. 2900 damage, a sitting hit. Fiery Judgment, Starfire also dealing pretty okay damage, Prince of Ruin, and then Melt. Melt only runs are not really about Melt, they are about all these crazy skills that you can get for fire. Yeah, I still haven't won a fire only run, but I feel like, or what I mean is like, I still haven't won a Melt only run, I have won a fire only run with utility spells, but Melt only one spell, haven't done that yet. Okay. I thought that maybe it would be the Elf King, which I haven't seen. I wish that it was, but it is not. Mana potion. And I don't think that I should be going to this level. It looks kind of rough, I can tell you that, at least. Maybe it will be okay, maybe. I should just land within range of this cockatrice and immediately kill it. Okay. Foolishness Curse, lose one range, that's fine. I've been taking a bit of damage from Elf Ethermancer's 16 range. Yeah, I'm never gonna be able to reach those guys, and especially not with my range so gutted. Maybe I should use an energy shield, because I think that if I don't, otherwise the battle, or like the attrition damage will just be a bit too much. I'm getting crazy paralyzed now, like petrified by the cockatrices. At least I have the energy shield. Without the energy shield, I think I would have died. So I used it at exactly the right time. Okay. Ouch. Yeah, energy shield ran out. It's kind of rough that these guys can attack me, but I cannot attack them. It's one of the things that I have noticed with the Melt only runs. You're so heavily limited by the range of Melt, because it's not a spell with a lot of range, and it's very difficult, almost impossible to upgrade it. Maybe I should get that on Melt. Okay, we got rid of that, and now there's only one more gate to go. It was kind of a damaging level. I took so much damage in this level. Yeah, filling my Rift Wizard bestiary. Gotta catch them all. We're almost there too, so I'm a bit excited for that goal. It seems attainable. Maybe. This is kind of bad. These are very well kept in. Yeah, killing these, like, I would have to start there, and I would prefer to start in a spot where I can hit one of the gates so that they all get hit I don't know if I should go to that level because of that. Or I could use my other Earthquake Orb. I don't want to go to that one. And this is an open level. Crucible of Pain. That's fine. Yeah, this is probably the easiest one out of those three. It has 2 healing potions and this has 2 mana potions. I think that I'm gonna go to this one. Okay. Oh, that might be a bit of an issue. Yeah, these guys are gaining 1 HP effectively every time I cast something. There we go, my fly swarms. Oh, these are what's hitting me. Are they? Or like, how am I even taking damage? Because I am taking damage, but I don't know exactly what's dealing damage or what just dealt 8 damage. Tentacle is what's dealing damage, I think. Because I'm also getting pulled. So I guess that made sense. Yeah, the main issue here is that these require 1 charge each. But other than that, we're fine. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. Let me read this thing again. Whenever this spell kills a unit, summon 2 Firefly swarms near the caster for 20 turns. Okay. Pretty weak shrine. I would be looking to replace it for something else. Not for this one. This is probably even weaker. The level also looks disgusting, so nope. Definitely nope. And Berserk Shrine enhances fire, lightning, or nature spell with damaged enemies go berserk for 1 turn. Unfortunately, this is not great because I am only hitting 1 enemy. If I was hitting the whole screen, this would be much better. But I'm not doing that, so I'm not particularly interested in that shrine. The level also looks really difficult. Portal key, I have 1. Please save me, portal key. This looks fine. It's bad. Don't misunderstand me, but it is more doable than any of the other options. The spell regains 1 charge whenever it is used to kill a demon. Whatever. I don't think that I actually like it, but I do want Stone Shield for this level, and this is the level that I'm going to do. We need to immediately kill the Timekeeper. It is like the dude from Slay the Spire that really likes to destroy me when I am playing Watcher. It's the boss from Slay the Spire that you take 12 actions and it makes you end your turn. It is pretty bad when you're playing combo, and I really like to play combo in Slay the Spire. Yeah, in case you're wondering about the Stone Shield and why I used it because the Iron Fiends have a Petrifying Gaze that does physical damage, and I wanted to avoid that. Everyone hates the Time Eater. Yes, very dangerous enemy, both in Rift Wizard and Slay the Spire. I think that in Slay the Spire it's called Timekeeper, however. That looks like a mess that I'm gonna eventually have to deal with. Timekeeper is strong against players who min-max everything. That would be me, pretty much. I think that the best way to prevent damage in Slay the Spire is to just kill the enemies before they're capable of damaging you. So my experience with Slay the Spire was like, okay, this Ironclad thing is cool, and I don't like this silent thing, and I don't get this defect thing. But the Watcher was like, oh, I've played this game before, because for a very long time I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh, and well, recently I've gotten back into that. But when I played Slay the Spire originally, I was not playing Yu-Gi-Oh. And I was like, oh yeah, I've played Yu-Gi-Oh before, and playing Watcher is like playing Yu-Gi-Oh. It is going infinite as hard as you can, as soon as you can too. There's that fake queen right there that is ruining everything. These are permanent? No, they're not permanent. Still should probably just cast this so I can push forward, so I can finally get rid of that fake queen that's ruining everything. You're not permanent, so I'm just gonna wait you out. There we go. That was chaotic. Who would have expected that? Like, there were not even like generators here. There were no gates. Everything was outside, and it was still... It took me forever to do it. The flies didn't really even do anything. I think that I will replace this for for Demon Bane. At least Demon Bane won't be annoying and spammy. Okay, this is what I am thinking of doing, because this is that kind of level where if you don't know what you're doing, if you're not reading what the monsters do, you're gonna drop in the level pretty much anywhere in the level and you're gonna instantly die. But I have this golden stopwatch here, so I can drop on the stopwatch and use it, and then I don't die. And then before the stopwatch runs out, I can use a Chaos Bell, and then I will proceed to not die, and by then I should have already killed the entirety of the level. And yeah, that seems pretty good to me. Also, enhances all damage dealt by this spell or minions it summons to Arcane Dark or Fire units as holy damage. Seems pretty okay. Yeah, it's probably higher impact than what I have right now. And yeah, this is definitely the way to go. Immediately, instantly use these. Having an Oculus would be cool too, to be able to hit more things. Okay, I still have a couple of turns. All the cockatrices are done, however. I don't really... Oh, the Gemini Twin! Oh, the Gemini Twin. That's annoying. I guess I'm gonna wait for it to copy itself and then I'm gonna use the Chaos Bell. You're not gonna do it. You're not gonna copy yourself because Chastisement. Very lucky that I got a Chastisement proc there. Ouch. Stop. Ouch. Wow. Yeah, these fiends are being pretty rude. I wish I had Blink. That's probably one of the main things that have contributed to me considering this run to be very difficult. The absence of Blink. The ability to move multiple tiles in one turn is really, really strong in this game. Repositioning helps a lot when you have dudes that are hitting you from all the way over there. Okay. Okay. It was pretty bad. I took 131 damage from those 3 Chaos Fiends that were alive after my Rampage. Now imagine if I had just gone into the level and done anything that was not what I did in my first action. I would have died and it wouldn't have been good. Any other skills that I'm looking at getting? Thank you for reminding me. I had completely forgotten about that. But yeah, I do have some skills that I want to get. I want to get not chastisement. I want to get Crackle Void, which is lightning. It makes it so that when you deal arcane damage, it deals lightning damage. What does that do? It also triggers shock value. So whenever an enemy dies to lightning damage, another random enemy in line of sight goes berserk, and that's super busted. So very pricey, but I wanted to get that. I also want skills that go into ice, Stormcaller and specifically Shatter Shards, but I need to get them in that order. Stormcaller means that like whenever ice or lightning damage is dealt to an enemy unit, create a blizzard or thundercloud, and this does crazy things. Whenever a unit is unfrozen, or a frozen unit is killed, up to 3 enemies in a 6-tower burst take 9 ice and 9 physical damage. And then the physical damage triggers Prince of Ruin again, which, yeah, it's just a never-ending cycle of redundant effects. Pretty funny. Maybe this, let's see what we got here. No. Yeah, this is what I have to do, I think. Fey Queen, not what I wanted to see. Yeah, unfortunately not the Elf King. I saw the crown and I was like, oh, maybe it is the Elf King, finally, but no, it is not. Okay, I don't think there's anything too nasty here. Yeah, there's nothing really bad that I should avoid, like the plague. So I can theoretically do this level. The damage from the Lightning Artists will stack up quite badly, but we can manage. I'm also immediately, like upon entering the level, I'll use a Chaos Bell and everything will be okay. Yeah, that's what I meant. Not only am I deleting copious amounts of monsters, the Lightning Artists are also helping me do exactly that, and in the process I'm not getting targeted directly, which greatly reduces the amount of damage that I could have taken. Man, it's so nice. I think that being able to do that is one of the things I like the most about Rift Wizard, like how wild it can get with the effects just floating around, and like specifically Prince of Ruin. Prince of Ruin is definitely the MVP when dealing with those guys. If you don't have Prince of Ruin, killing those can be close to impossible. There we go. Okay, now it's it wasn't that bad, or like it wasn't as much as I thought it was going to be. I thought that Prince of Ruin was gonna deal way more. Crackle Void ended up dealing a lot of damage. I wonder if it's because of the Lightning Artists that were just fighting stuff at people with Chain Lightning. Okay, I want Stormcaller and Shatter Shards. A nice circle would be okay. Not my highest priority, however. So it would be fine if I don't get it. That looks scary. It looks potentially like something that I shouldn't be doing without an energy shield, which I do not have. This looks pretty much impossible. Yep, pretty much impossible. And this looks... well, we shall see. I think from all of the levels, this is probably the best to do. It's reasonably open. Reasonably open, indeed. What does this say, Bone Shambler? I think it generates the ones that have 32 HP, which are not really that bad. So yeah, okay, let's go here. Yeah, sure. We can just go in here like that. And press this button. And this, and this. I'm getting targeted by fiends. I don't think I die from 34 HP. I can probably take one more turn of damage. $29. One more turn of damage. You have Fireball, right? You cannot hit me with Fireball yet anyway. You can. And you will do it next turn. And you will do it next turn. Okay, that's 26. And you will kill me if I don't heal right now. Was one of, oh, they're Berserk because shock value. Nah, it was still the correct thing to do, I think. Please upload this to YouTube. If it ends in success, I will put it on YouTube. Yeah, it's not the first time that I try to do melt only, but this is probably the best and most powerful melt only run that I've had. You really want to try this build? Well, step 1, just get melt, and step 2, get pretty much every skill that is even slightly related to melt. That's how you do it. But yeah, sure, I can put it on YouTube. It really won't be an issue. Okay, goodbye Fiend. The imps are permanent. Fortunately, that's not that big of an issue. Okay, goodbye Fiend and goodbye Imp. And there we go. Alrighty. Yeah, Prince of Ruin really got the job done here. Prince of Ruin specifically counters Bone Shamblers super hard. Storm King. This was one of the monsters that I didn't have in my bestiary, the Storm King. But I wonder why, because like I had a run of stream where I also got 2 Storm Kings. That was the run where I unlocked the Storm King for the bestiary. It also had Storm Champions. I don't think this level has a Storm Champions. I should do one of those runs. I haven't done it in many months. I think that after I finish this one, I'm gonna play another one where I just do Chaos Champions. Or like there's a spell that's called it's a conjuration spell. It is called Knightly Oath, level 7. Summons a Void Knight, a Chaos Knight, and a Storm Knight. The caster takes 40 holy damage whenever a knight dies, but you can get it an upgrade that's called Chaos Court, and it says summon only Chaos Knights and summon a Chaos Champion as well. And the Chaos Knights have really good resistances that you can turn into immunities with the correct skills. So you can literally just summon one set of Chaos dudes, and in the proper levels, the Chaos dudes literally do not take damage, or like can't take damage. It's great. What a satisfying popcorn sound. Yes, this game is extremely satisfying. I love this game. I really should make more content for this game and put it on YouTube. I shouldn't go here. That level spells danger to me because of the Void Watchers. It also has Ash Fiends, which can blind me, and if I get blinded, yeah, it's not good. Doesn't have that much range. I outrange the Ash Fiends, but still I can get distracted and get hit by one of those ones, and then bad things happen. Oh yeah, okay. This is a deciding factor. I will not go here. There's 2 concussive idols and Void Watchers, and I don't have energy shield. So if I was to enter this level, I would get hit immediately by the Void Watchers, and I would get stunned immediately. And you get clarity, so you get a turn to act after you get stunned. But then, like, I would act, and then I would get stunned again, and again, and again, and again. So I would take very little in the way of turns, and I would die, and it would be pretty bad. So we can't really go there. We can't do that. And I don't want to go to either of these, but unfortunately I have to go to one of them because I don't have a portal disruptor or a key. Slime Soul Idol. I am very tempted. Yeah, I'll do this. I want to go here. The correct thing is most likely gonna be to kill this instantly, because what I am expecting is that these will split but generate a slime. And well, you have already seen what happens when they split, like how spammy it gets. So I want to see if the level is just full of slimes that then I proceed to kill, ideally. If I don't get to kill them, that would be bad. Immediately kill the enchanter. Okay, yeah. That's a lot of slimes. But at least the slimes are also dying. Oh, I got hit really hard by something. I think that I got hit by a melee attack from one of those Bone Shamblers, because when they have crazy melee. Yeah, Towering Bone Shambler took 49 physical damage from melee. No, I got stunned. I think that's what happened. Did I get stunned? Why were my first 3 turns empty? No idea. Really no idea what dealt damage to me, but I'm sure something dealt crazy damage. Okay, I have to say that this is pretty entertaining. I was a bit concerned about the slime spam, but it seems that it's not really that much of an issue. They're just getting caught in the crossfire of Prince of Ruin. The sheer level of violence that is happening right now. Oh, I get it. It's Towering Bone Shambler Gates. That's why nothing is dying, because... Yeah, okay. Well, it's just late game stuff for Rift Wizard. Yeah, maybe I should have killed this first. Or... Okay, this is hilarious. Yeah, very hard to get tired of this level of power. When you're used to Crawl where you melee with a weapon and then whatever blocks you and you're super disappointed about losing a turn, and you go from that to this where you're literally killing screens worth of monsters in every turn. That's it's pretty enjoyable. Okay, we're done with the gates, so we're about to be done. I need to use a mana potion. Fortunately, I have a healthy stack of those. So I've heard that Rift Wizard 2 will have fewer mana potions, but it will also regen your spell charges every level that you complete. So that's definitely a nice change. Makes it really changes the way that you're gonna be playing the game. So I'm excited for trying that when it eventually releases. Okay. If you're wondering about why Prince of Ruin is doing Prince of Ruin things, even turns where I am not doing anything, it's because some of these enemies are berserked. Because I have shock value. Okay, we're almost done. One more dude to go. Killing that dude, however, might be a bit of an issue. I need to wait for it to blink itself into a position where I can hit it. Stop doing that. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. Whenever it takes a while, or whenever like something like what you just witnessed happens in a level, the game like tries its best to not crash. I find that really, really funny. There's gonna be indeed a Rift Wizard 2. It was announced like a year ago. And ideally it was gonna release in a couple of months. I think I heard Q1 of 2023, but I guess Q1 of 2023 is about to end, and the developer said, yeah, it's not gonna happen in Q1 2023, but it's still gonna happen. So I am very happy for it still happening, regardless of when it happens. Yeah, I am a patient person, and I also would like to think that I am pretty decent at keeping myself alive, considering that I've been able to manage such a miraculous feat for almost 28 years now. So yeah, I think that I can wait for a bit. I'll try to not have accidents that prevent me from playing Rift Wizard 2 and seeing the end of One Piece, because those are two things that I really want to do in my life. Alrighty, I think that we have to go here. At least we delete most of the gates. Like the only two that we are gonna have to deal with are these ones. Yeah, this is not really that bad of a level. It is bad because of these things. They really hurt, but it's not that bad. Do I have any more skills that I want to get? I mean, I guess these? Yeah, I guess these. Or, oh yeah, I had this idea in mind. This is what I want to do. Ice, we want to get Stormcaller and Shatter Shards, just to be truly broken. This is completely overkill. I don't need to do that. But as you can see, like now, there's gonna be a bunch of a bunch of clouds of blizzards and thunderclouds in the level, and those are gonna be freezing monsters, and they're gonna proc Shatter Shards. I'm sure there's even something else that you can do with that. I think that there's a skill that chain, or like an upgrade that Chain Lightning has, that makes it bounce on clouds. Yeah, it's called Cloud Conductance. But I don't have that. That's what I was thinking of. Like, maybe I can get this even more, like I can get this to be even more broken, but no. I think this is it. This is the pinnacle of what you can do with only Melt. Careful with my HP, because these things can hit pretty hard. Giant Fireball deals 25 fire damage. It is a stunt at least, so I can walk towards it and hit it with that. Ouch. Okay, Odin is hurting me. I wish that Odin attacked other things instead of attacking me. I mean, that's kind of the whole point of Berserk. I have 2 teleports. Maybe it is in my best interest to teleport over here. Not only does that put me far away from Odin, it also puts me in a position where I can hit these things. So yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Nothing really can hit me if I go over here. I think it would be specifically this tile, because this tile can see this gate and the Avian Wizard as well. So yeah, teleporter time. Ouch, 19 HP, gotta heal. I think that the Flaming Skull, whenever it gets hit by this, I don't think that it heals. Oh no, it does. Okay, it's just that I saw it getting hit and I didn't see it getting healed, but it absolutely did. Okay, my melt deals like 300 damage. It's 57 damage from the melt, and then all the redeals and stuff and skills. It deals like 300 damage, so Odin wasn't really very difficult to kill. Mana potion. How hard do you hit in melee? 29, okay, that's pretty bad. Oh, it was like 300 because Odin was pretty heavily affected by melting armor. But in one of the final updates to this game, that was removed. Oh, maybe I should. Yeah, maybe I should not be in such a position. I think that I'm just gonna wait for the thing to blink itself close to me so that I can hit it without taking obscene amounts of damage. Yeah. But after this, it's the Mordred fight, and I think that I am going into the Mordred fight with lackluster consumables and stuff. I might not be able to do it. You know how rough it is. Careful. Need to see its range. Has so much range. It very drastically outranges me. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Like, why haven't I thought of doing this yet? Bag of Spikes. Bag of Spikes is how we're gonna get rid of that. Don't need to do anything else. Yeah, it's not gonna kill it. It's not gonna kill them all before they reach it. It did kill two of them. Yeah, okay. It's pretty dangerous enemy after all. Does Mordred's plane shift despawn your troll crowns? It does. Yeah, the consumables that I have aren't really that great for dealing with Mordred. The most powerful one is Teleporter, and then Oculus. Oculus is also super good because it makes you not have to jump around to chase after Mordred. But I don't have access to that, so it is what it is. Okay, Idol of Sorcery, that's pretty bad. So bad, in fact, that I am going to immediately get rid of it. I got Frozen and I got Shift Away, and I'm next to Mordred. No, I'm next to not next to Mordred. Next to Mordred's copycat. Yeah, this is Mordred cosplayer, actual Mordred. They're so similar. They're so similar. Look at this guy. Mordred cosplayer, actual Mordred. Okay, one life down, a couple more to go. Two lives down, 3 more to go. I don't know if I want to chase after Mordred, especially because he's about to do really dumb stuff. So I am just gonna stay here. Bag of bags, maybe? Like, sure, I guess I can use like whatever consumables I feel like using now. What else am I going to do with them after all? This is the equivalent of SOT 5 for this game. I like the way that the fight is, because it's so chaotic, but still perfectly manageable if you have a strong build or if you know what you're doing. You don't even need a strong build, you just need to know how to play this game, and then you can deal with this. It certainly is much easier to have more than one spell with very short range when you're dealing with something that literally teleports all around the level and can sometimes even put you in positions where you cannot escape from. This is such a position. There's no way for me to walk away from here. Maybe, no, there's one. There's this path right here, but it is very difficult to go all the way over here and then get to Mordred. Only for Mordred to move away every 12 turns or so. It's super difficult if you're not capable of dealing with this. This is probably the most difficult part of the melt run. You need to get reasonably lucky for this fight. Ouch. You know, this level is pretty tame. Nothing too bad. Oh, you know what I should do? I should use Earthquake Orbs because I have 3 of them. Aha, exactly. I should have done that so long ago. In fact, I maybe should have waited to do it after Mordred does this. Yep, because it's just gonna be a wall refill. Should maybe heal. Yeah, just to play it safe. Something is healing, or what's happening? I hear some weird sounds. I think that it is something healing indeed. I mean, I know that monsters are getting heals from the Lamassu, also from the greater spore beasts. Maybe I should teleport away. Yeah, I think that I'm gonna teleport away from this one. Try to kill Mordred before things get too nasty. Unfortunately, escaping from those is very difficult. Escaping from Lamassu, I mean. Ouch. I think that I'm getting constantly frozen by my own clouds. Okay. Storm cloud. I can like damage is okay. What is not okay is getting frozen. So I can just sit on the storm cloud for a bit. Okay, this is not great. Because this guy can freeze me, and yeah, this is pretty bad. I might die here. That's exactly what I was afraid of. I used a healing potion on the same turn. I took so much damage. Oof, so rough. This is the limits of the melt run. Like if you don't have mobility for the Mordred fight, it's so difficult. It is almost impossible. Yep, I think this is it. Where am I? How did I even get here? Because I was here. I mean, no idea. Oh, did you teleport me or something? No idea what happened. No idea how I got here. But I am not going to complain because this is... Oh, Dream Hag is what happened. That's what happened. Okay, I will take it. I will accept it. Yeah, normally I don't like Dream Hags, but this time it was pretty helpful. Oh, now it is no longer very helpful. Okay, I'm pretty close to dying. Okay, got swapped by a Dream Hag again. And here we go. Okay, out of HP by the way. So yeah, things are pretty rough. Mordred is also struggling, but I still need to kill Mordred two more times. At least this level is not full of walls. Frozen 3 turns? Oh, you can freeze everything! Did you freeze Mordred? You didn't freeze Mordred. Okay. Okay. This is fine. If I had a teleporter, I would teleport right on top of this thing. No heals too. This is so rough. This is getting pretty close. I might be able to do it, but probably I won't be able to do it. Wouldn't be surprised if I failed. Pretty lucky that Mordred landed very close to me, however. This might be the deciding factor. If Mordred had landed outside of my range, I don't think that I would have been able to do it. There we go. Yeah, okay. Melt only run. finally achieved. It was so difficult. This fight was really hard. I didn't think that I was gonna do it. Oh, so lucky. Troll crowns. I did consider the troll crowns for a brief period of time, just to avoid getting targeted by all those cyclopes. And well, they're cyclopes. Yeah, they're cyclopes. You know, the guys that just throw a rock at you and stun you for 3 turns. It was bad. Celebratory penguin gummy, because I have some penguin gummies here. Yeah, it finally happened. I finally got the melt only run. It was a process of learning how to do it. It wasn't even that lengthy of a process. It took me like maybe 10 runs from the very beginning of me attempting to get the melt only run to actually winning it. Dispers, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. I just got done with my melt only run in Rift Wizard. It finally happened. I finally did the melt only run.